is a girl. She's a star. She's got style. Steffi Star. You see her face around the town. She's popular. Steffi Star.
Hi, I'm Stephanie Weinstein.
And I'm Meredith Keach.
Is my microphone too high?
No. And we
and I'm Dayna Zola.
The fabulous
Dayna, we didn't
Zola.
get there yet.
Oh.
Dayna, you need let's all take a cleansing breath. Ready? I will have you know that Dayna was dry brushing her teeth with an electric
Thank
toothbrush
God.
before the podcast started.
Thank God.
Now, what is the reason behind the dry brushing?
Well, because I didn't have any water in here to rinse it and spit it out. So I just,
But it seemed that was a new toothbrush. Did you stop at CVS?
I stopped at CVS.
to get
Wait,
a new...
Tony, your top button's undone. Yeah.
Oh, no.
I just don't want anyone seeing.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you. This is not that kind of show, Dayna. Wait, so you had a busy morning this morning.
I did.
You ran and got your hair done.
I got my hair done. I was on.
Looks great, by the way.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I was on 2 meetings this morning. One learning Excel, and the other one learning about nonprofits with my business coach and
Dr. Heidi.
Dr. Heidi.
We know Dr. Heidi.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Why are you learning about nonprofits?
Well, I'm just taking classes and everything because Heidi is a professor at Northeastern University, and she teaches all these online classes and invites me. We have the VIP business lounge, and she teaches like everything. So I hop on. Why not? It's free.
Wait.
So let's remind our audience what DZ Events is. So we're here with Dayna Zola of DZ Events. Stephanie and I attended one of your amazing events. So tell our audience a little bit about what you do.
Actually, I've been to 2.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, so I started DZ Events in 2020, 2021 during the pandemic because I'm thinking I'm stuck in this house. What are people going to want? What kind of business are they going to want? There's going to be a need, right, for in-person events. I started doing online events during COVID. I did one for 275 of Digitas Alumni. I did 2 of them.
Alumni of what?
Digitas North America. I'm the president of the Alumni Group.
Okay.
So I run all the events online and in person. And then I started a women's group just 6 months ago called DZ Events Business Women. No, DZ, something like that. I have to look at my phone. DZ Events Business Women. And that's just a women's group. And in that group are women like yourself, professional and entrepreneurs. And I got that idea from Boston Business Women because I'm a member there for a long time. And I'm like, I can do this. So I've been copying what she's doing. I have 250 members in DZ Connect Women, and I have 350 members in DZ Events Boston, which does it's all networking for men and women, and then just women. So I have 2 different groups, and I just did 250 person event last weekend at M Styles. We had a speaker, Kelly Tyan. She talked about women empowerment. We did a sip and shop. I think they had more people in that store than they had all year. And the photographer said it was the best event of the year.
Oh, that's
there
fabulous.
you go.
Congratulations.
That's actually a great store, Meredith. I need to take you over there.
What's it called again?
It's called M Styles. It's on Route 1 in Foxborough.
It's 5,000 square feet. It's a boutique.
And they're so much fun.
What do they sell?
Michelle, so this woman, Michelle, that I went to Sharon High with, she owns the boutique, and she's so adorable. Yes, and so much
M
fun.
Styles?
M Styles, I have to take you over there.
Oh, I need to.
And then
I'm over in
Lauren's cousin
Foxborough all
works
the
there,
time.
Jamie, who we love.
Really?
Yeah.
I've not heard of this.
It's a great.
It's huge, 5,000 square feet.
It used to be We Got Soccer. Do you know?
Where on Route 1?
It's past the stadium on the right. Looks like a big warehouse. It's a huge building, and it's such a fun store.
The girls are fun inside. The clothing is
Where
fun.
past the stadium?
So
by where the function place used to be?
Before like Rodman Gym, or maybe it's Interest Fitness now.
Can you Google?
Well, I'm up and down. I'm there all the time.
It's 25.
Yeah, that's
It's 20.
all the time.
It's 25 Washington Street in Foxborough.
You have to stop in.
I will.
I'm going
And
there
tomorrow night.
And say, I know Stephanie and Dayna.
Oh,
And
throw
they
your
sent
name
me.
around.
Yep, throw our names around.
Yeah,
That'll be positive if I throw your name around.
Well,
I'm doing another
not
event.
sure.
I'm repeating the event I did Saturday on May 4th.
Okay.
At 12 to 4.
May the 4th be with you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Are you going to do a Cinco de Mayo event?
What's the date?
You're missing it.
The
Cinco de Mayo's the
Cinco
5th.
de Mayo's 5th.
Oh, it's the 5th. So maybe that can be our theme for the event.
On the 4th.
Yeah, that's a great
Or you
idea.
can do Star Wars. May the 4th be with you.
Oh, may the 4th be with you.
No, I think I'll stick with Cinco de Mayo.
On the 4th.
Yes, on the 4th. It's around there, so it's close. I did
Not
a Galentine's event, and it wasn't right on,
So if people are afraid to go to these events,
Why would you be afraid?
They don't know what to do because a lot of people are nervous to go
Social
to
phobia?
a networking event by themselves.
I am not afraid.
So I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about if someone else.
I can hear you.
This is ASMR. People
Dayna goes,
people
like,
love this.
Dayna goes, I can hear that.
Where am I right now?
If someone is afraid to go to a networking event by themselves, how do you suggest they go about
Great question.
getting over that fear of going to one of your events in Boston and meeting other women?
If they know me, they should call me and I'll greet them at the door. I'll introduce them
that's
to
helpful.
everyone. At my events, I always stand at the door and I ask who they were because a lot of people I don't know. They just sign up online. And then I bring them in and I introduce a few people.
You know what? I think that's important.
It is. Some people are introverts. And like
The greeting at the door, you think?
I
Yes.
think the greeting at the door and then bringing Meredith, this is
Yeah.
so-and-so. She owns this.
Yeah.
She's so-and-so.
Yeah.
Because that's a good icebreaker instead of somebody, who's nervous and just go, hi, I'm Stephanie Weinstein.
Well, I think there's some tips to going to a venue with a lot of people that you don't know.
Should you have an alcoholic beverage before?
You and I feel quite comfortable.
Well, that's our thing.
That's our
We're in front
wheelhouse.
of strangers all day, every day.
Yeah.
So I just I have a name tag and
I love name tags.
and I bring my business card. I have no problem going in and saying, "Hi, I'm Dayna Zola, DZ Events. What do you do?" I always try and not make it about me, but I ask about them. Tell me about yourself, and then that opens up the whole thing.
Dayna, tell me about yourself.
I already did.
Let's envision for a minute that each one of us is attending a venue or attending an event, and let's give our listeners some tips what we do in terms of, let's say you go by yourself. You walk in, and then what's next? What's some ways to be able to, like for me, I narrow my focus immediately, right? So I don't necessarily walk in and look at the broad room. It's just like being up high. You don't look down. You just kind of keep your eyes up, scan a room, look for familiar faces, just at least to get started. But for me personally, when I attend an event, I make it a purpose that I'm going to meet new people.
Yes.
That's my job.
Right.
It's very easy for me to stick myself next to you and talk to you all night, but
Right.
that's not the
You're
purpose.
really good at networking.
And then going out, so you kind of walk in, say hello, check in, or see Dayna, right? And that starts. And you never get into deep conversations. That's what's really important. The big venues are not for deep conversations.
It's almost like speed dating.
Yes.
Right? You have quick conversations and chats with people and find
Right.
out what they're up to and make your connections.
right.
Yeah, I mean it's called speed networking, and I do those online as well.
How do you do that online?
I put out an Eventbrite, all events. I'm having an entrepreneur mastermind. People just sign up. They buy a ticket. Some are free, some aren't. And then when I go to an event, I would suggest, if you feel uncomfortable, go to the food table.
Go right to the buffet.
Okay.
Or right to the bar.
Yeah.
And then, it's like around the water cooler thing,
Yeah.
Right, because then you might feel more comfortable kind of holding something in your hand if it's a little paper plate with some cheese and crackers. Maybe that, just might make you feel more comfortable. But yeah, we head right to the buffet table.
But for some people, that's going to be difficult too because they're not going to want to eat in front of someone else.
Right.
So you can just hold your plate or hold your glass.
And not do anything with it.
Not do anything. Now, I'm not a fan of an alcoholic drink at a venue.
Oh, yeah. I'm glad you put that in.
Yeah.
At a venue.
At a venue.
Yeah. Right.
Because I do love an alcoholic drink. But, but what happens to me is if I drink, it tends to quiet me at this stage of the game. I talk less.
Oh, God.
Oh, not me.
Dayna is loud, and so am I. We get louder as the night goes on.
I don't know why people would. I have no problem eating in front of anybody, but what I put out for food is just finger food, nothing sticky, nothing that's gonna need nothing saucy.
Yeah.
So it's mostly like crackers and cheese.
Yep.
Nuts, grapes, tomatoes. I usually make my own charcuterie board because they're quite expensive, but I'm really good at it, so I make my own.
There you go.
Yeah, I made one for the M Style event, and everyone loved it.
There you go. Maybe you can start a side company.
Nah, I'll just do my own.
You'll do your own.
No, maybe I will. Maybe I will. If anyone needs one, just give me a call and make them.
Steph, what do you do when you walk into a room like that?
Well, I can't say I've ever been to a networking event by myself.
Okay. So you typically bring
I'm
someone.
not. Yes, I am a friend person.
Okay.
I always have. Ever since I've been a little girl, wherever I went, I always had a friend with me.
Okay.
So,
yeah, I have no problem going anywhere by myself.
So when you walk in, Dayna, what's some tips that you can give our audience to walking into perhaps a room full of people that you don't know?
A room full of strangers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no problem going up to someone who's sort of standing there by themselves and say, "Hi, I'm Dayna. Who are you and what do you do?" Because mostly they're either students or they're professional people, the ones that I go to. And then, I always ask about them first. And then if they want to ask about me, then I tell them what I do. And
so do you look for somebody that looks friendly?
I look for someone who looks interesting for me to talk to and well-dressed and,
Would Meredith and I look interesting?
Yes, for sure. It's very easy for me. I've always been worked for presidents and CEOs and had to be the pulse of the company and know everybody. And I scheduled executive committee meetings. I'm the one that keeps everyone together and sort of like a relationship manager as well. Like when people weren't talking, I'm like, come on, you got to work this out. And it's really fun. It's my passion. I love it. It's it's not a job for me. It's a hobby you get paid for. So that's how I feel. Did I answer your question?
That's great.
No.
Not at all.
No.
The question was...
What tips do you have? Not what do you feel comfortable with? What tips do you have for those that are listening to go into a room
full of strangers,
but they want to network? What are some little tips and tidbits that you can give our listeners for when they walk into a place where they don't know anybody?
They just have to walk up to someone and say, "Hi, how are you? Dayna. I'm Susan. I'm here to network. What do you do?"
So you're saying that because, well, tell me if I'm listening correctly, because all of these people are there for a networking event, that you shouldn't be uncomfortable saying, "Hi, my name is Meredith. I sell real estate. What do you do?"
Exactly. That's what you're there for. Mm-hmm. You're there to get business. You're there to make new connections. Everyone who's in my DZ Connect Women group, business group, is someone that I've actually met at a networking event or I know personally that I've invited into my group because I want my group to be special where everyone starts networking with each other. And that's what's happening. People are getting business and they're connecting and then they come to my events and they get addicted. They want to come back to my events.
I really had a great time at your event. And I think to your point, it was very easy to talk to all these women. It was a women-centric event and everybody was very forthcoming with who they were, what their history was, and what they do or why they're there. Maybe like there was one woman who was a hairstylist, but she wasn't there for that. She was the one who had if you get a nose job, she had the special cast that had bling, right?
Oh, yeah. I forgot. She wants to come on.
Yeah. I have her business card.
And there you have it. You have someone coming on that you met at my networking event.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. That one was lovely. That one was at Davio's, and we had lunch.
And we did, we practiced.
Capitol Grill.
I'm sorry, Capitol Grill, the new one in Dedham.
And the topic was how to fine-tune your elevator pitches, because this was all entrepreneurs. And the only one that got it right was Stephanie.
That's right.
Hold your applause.
No,
hold it.
Yours was magnificent.
It was very, very good.
Spot on.
Now I went to another one that I loved too. You didn't go, right? No, the one in Boston.
I didn't go. No,
that was great too. I loved that location.
Oh, District Hall. We had a speaker,
Nora
Yosef. You should get her on here.
And she said she can't.
She can't. Regulations.
Yep.
Yeah, she works for RBC Financial.
Yeah.
And she, taught people how to be a millionaire by the time you're older. For the kids to get a Roth IRA.
Right.
Right away.
Right away.
Yeah.
What was I just going to say? It's come and gone. Oh, well.
I mean, I loved a lunch.
Yeah, that was great.
So for me, the lunch date was fabulous.
But you know what? For me, I like standing up better. I like standing and kind of mingling around the room. Then I liked it better than sitting around the table, even though I had the best day.
Yeah.
And we loved Dr. Heidi. And I liked the people I was sitting next to, but I prefer myself to be mingling and walking around the room.
Yeah, I do too. I mean, I did an AI event the other night that we sat around a table, and that was great because everyone was in the conversation, and I was teaching AI, and we had 3 experts there.
Wait a minute. You were teaching AI?
I know so much about it now. They tell me so much about it, and I take courses online. I don't know nearly what they know, but I know how to use it in business. It's my best friend, my personal assistant. There's so many ways to use it.
Is ChatGPT considered AI?
Yes.
Okay. I like ChatGPT.
Me too. I'm like, we just put in the comments for the house stuff. 3 bedrooms.
It's incredible.
It's incredible. What if there's a business person that wants to have you host one of their events, what do they do?
They just they can text me at 617-877-7797. Email
One more time.
617.
Actually, 3 times.
877-7797. 617-877-7797.
A lot of sevens.
617.
Yeah, that's a good number.
It's like the lawyer up on the billboard.
Yes.
No, he's 617-222-2222.
No, 7777.
Oh, there's another one, 777-7777.
They can reach me through my website at DZ Events with an S, LLC.com. Message me there. Message me on Facebook. Message me in my groups, DZ Events Boston, DZ Events Businesswomen. You can find me.
They can basically just Google you. And
they can Google me.
And Dayna is DAYNA.
Okay, important.
ZOLA.
Well, Alexa and I were doing some sleuthing this weekend after our open houses. And we were pretty successful with a few keystrokes. So
you guys are super sleuthers.
We're super sleuthers. So basically, we can find you, Dayna. People need to know that. That's the important.
Right.
And I'm looking for speakers. So if you'd like to get out there and meet some people and expose yourself and I can put you on my pages. I put you on LinkedIn. I get you out there. People have, some people want to start. So you just got to start somewhere. And I'm willing to help people if I feel they fit into, I need excellent speakers. I don't want mediocre. So DZ Events needs, speakers that are going to engage.
Speaker.
I don't think so.
Like Dr. Heidi, she was amazing.
She was
so great.
Nora was amazing.
Yeah. Right.
Those are the kind of speakers I want.
Right.
Well, people who are comfortable speaking and have a pattern and a history of it, right?
Yeah. I wish I was.
Same.
I wish I could walk around the room and hold everyone's attention.
Yes.
And be a great speaker.
I bet you can do it.
Yeah, I bet you do.
I don't think I could.
I mean, you're talking into this all the time. You're a speaker already.
Yeah, but
we had a speaker at the M-Style event. Her name is Kelly Tyan. And she wrote a book, Addicted to the Climb and One Prayer. She's been speaking for 20 years on women empowerment, how you get up in the morning and you go like this and, stop putting yourself down. Yeah, like this. And
put your hands on your hips.
Yeah, the hands on your hips. And, self-talk, change your brain.
It's true.
Change what you're saying to yourself. And not everyone's
I love
going
you.
are amazing.
Self,
right.
You are skinny.
Self, you are smart.
You are wonderful. Just how you are.
It's true.
You're the perfect you.
It's true.
And if people don't like you, who cares?
Who cares?
Who cares?
I don't care.
Right. We don't care.
Well, that
As
kind of
long as
comes
I'm
with
nice.
age, too.
Right.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what are some of your upcoming fun events?
Yeah. So I have another M Style event on 5/4.
Right. We already
We talked
decided
about
you're
that.
gonna do
I have a cabbie event at my house on
Cabbie.
4/18.
a who?
Cabbie. It's a clothing line.
Oh.
Her name's Sandra. I can't pronounce her last name, but she's going to come with a clothing rack, and she's going to tell you what to get rid of in your closet and how to organize it so you can just grab and go in the morning.
Are you supposed to bring your clothes with you?
No, she's going to show you. And she's going to be selling her line, Cabbie. And everyone's going to be trying on clothes.
Well, Meredith and I we've kind of been going through a transition with our style.
Yeah.
We're getting rid of some.
Very much so. I actually have a
Yeah.
bin in my truck.
Yeah.
I clean my closet every 2 weeks because it's not that big. I have a big one upstairs.
I'm happy to see you in purple today.
Same.
I know.
Usually you're in black.
I know. I had my stylist who at Bloomingdale's. You met her.
I met her.
She's like, yeah. But anyway, I needed some.
She's but
No, a little snobby, but I'm sorry. Hope she's not watching.
Well, we had
don't make Adam edit that.
We had Julie on.
We had a stylist on, Julie Kligman.
Yeah.
I mean, Julie Gellerman.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've added a lot of color to my wardrobe. Pink, blue, green.
How do you feel about that?
I feel great. I feel so much better than brightens up my face.
Right.
Rather than black all the time.
Right.
But black in the winter I wear a lot of black in the winter.
I feel like I look pretty good in black.
You look good in black. Do you think I don't look good in black?
No, you look great in black.
Yeah.
Because you have blonde hair.
Yeah. So I'm adding color and I organize my closet with all my button downs in one spot, all color coded. So I can just grab my
Right.
Yeah.
You wear a lot of button downs.
I do.
Steph,
Yeah.
you okay?
Yeah, I was getting some lip gloss.
My style is
What is your style?
classic but trendy.
Oh. Yeah, you are classic. And did you just sneeze? This podcast is a mess. Sorry.
Sorry. I don't know where it
Dana's
came
brushing her teeth. Meredith's sneezing. I'm looking for lip gloss. We are an absolute disaster. But we're cute.
I feel like Mercury's in retrograde.
Oh, is it? Things are crazy.
Yeah.
Is the full moon finally gone?
I don't know. I mean, it's like
Lip gloss.
it's that transition period where we are going to be changing the stupid clocks again,
Oh,
which is
yeah.
just the worst thing in the history of man.
I wonder if we can get Senator Kennedy on to talk about this.
I'd like Senator Timilty. I saw him again, and every time I see him, I ask him, and he says, "Call my office." He said, "There's 600 bills in the Senate right now being voted on." So,
Well, my friend, Senator Kennedy, said, your wishes are never going to come true.
you know what? Don't be a dream squasher.
Sorry.
I mean,
my pocketbook.
it is
I can't find my lip gloss.
tough.
Anything is possible.
That's
Exactly.
right, Meredith. Anything is possible.
Yeah.
Correct.
So I take it back.
When you're an event planner, you need to do the impossible.
What's
So, Dana, have you always been an event planner?
I was an event planner back at Digitas North America. I worked for the CEO president as a C-level executive assistant. I'm a multitasker like no tomorrow, and I used to lead the events. I had a team under me,
Okay.
but I was on a team organizing the events.
So the
for-
CEO would say, "I want this kind of an event," and then you'd go and put it together.
Right. I want a Christmas party. I want a board meeting. I need some sandwiches in there. Summer parties we did every year. So
what was the best party you ever put on? What's your best event? Your
that's
number
a-
one event?
And I want to know what's the criteria that you believe made it the best event, or what makes a good event.
Yeah.
number one,
Attendance.
the people.
Okay.
Like the people in my group are all entrepreneurs professionals.
Which
And,
group?
my DZ Connect Business Women group.
Do you think you should put both of those groups together?
No,
Why?
because my other group is men and women, and they can just sign in. They can just join from anywhere. This group is more. This is handpicked group. So the best event I ever put on was my wedding and the kids' bar mitzvah and the Copley Place event for Digitas North America and the last one I just did at Amstel. They're all great and they're all different in a lot of ways. But the food, people like food, people like drinks, and they like to have music is key. For Michelle's event, I had a playlist, Champion, I Am Woman, whatever I picked. I am woman, hear me roar. Yeah. And so the music is key because it sets the vibe. So they're all women empowerment songs that we played throughout the day. The Climb, and that book was called The Climb, Addicted to the Climb, by Miley Cyrus. A lot of Miley Cyrus songs.
How many hours are your events typically? Typically
2 to 4 hours, depending on the event.
Okay.
The shopping event's longer. An AI event was 3 hours the other night. It went to 4 hours.
Oy.
People don't like leaving them. So
why are you learning Excel?
Because I own a company and I can learn how to do my spreadsheets and my budget better. I use Google Sheets now. I am the company. Like, I do everything. I do my books. I do my taxes. So it's all helpful to learn, keep learning and growing. And it's all business stuff.
Don't tell me Dr. Heidi was teaching Excel.
Her husband was teaching Excel. And he's a professor at Harvard. He teaches Excel at Harvard. I took a Harvard Excel class. Did I get it all? No.
So now can you kind of say I went to Harvard? My mother had, so one of her friends says, I went to Harvard. My mother said, oh, please. You went to the summer program. She still liked to brag about it.
I went to a women's conference at Harvard University a month ago with my broken foot.
I see your cast is off.
My cast is off. My foot is healed in 6 weeks. It's all healed now.
Thank God.
I know. It's pain.
I don't know how. Dayna was fully at the gym every single day with her broken foot, working out.
Yes, I hired a trainer. I said, damn it, I'm gonna stay in shape. And there's always, nothing's impossible. I mean, it's important for me to work out. It's important for me to eat right and have a balance between work and friends. I love to socialize. My husband's like, you're out every night at an event. He's getting a little tired of it, but that's okay.
It's fine. He likes to cook.
We're going to Aruba in April, so we'll have a nice, relaxing vacation.
How long will you go for?
We're going to go for 8 days. I need to find someone to watch my dog, if anyone's listening.
Oh. What kind of a dog?
She's a Cavachon. Her name's Zoe Zola.
Oh.
And Meredith, can you take on Zoe Zola with Sybil?
Too little. I have
Sybil will eat her.
3 kids that are aggressive.
My dog, Rosie tried to go over Meredith's residence.
She wanted nothing.
And she basically looked at the kids and ran.
She went upstairs to my bedroom and laid on my bed. She said, these kids are too much.
Oh. My bag.
What?
My pocketbook. Where is it? Must be somewhere. I was going to put lip gloss on too.
I don't know.
Did you leave it in the ladies' room?
Oh my God.
Oh, it's behind you.
All right. Thank you.
Oh.
Oops. So we're a mess today. But we're having fun anyway.
This is what goes on.
This is what goes on.
This is what goes on.
This is reality.
That's right. This is reality TV, folks.
All right. Well, so Dayna, I have some questions for you about an event. So I am new to a board to create a banquet.
Okay.
For one of the local sports, for Easton Lacrosse.
Okay.
And there's a group of us.
Yeah.
So give me some tips in order to make it a good event.
Okay. So who is it for? Basketball or?
Lacrosse, the Easton players and their parents. So it essentially a send-off for the 8th graders, the rising 8th graders.
So you want to book a restaurant or a space. You want to have food. Generally, I did banquets for basketball. And I would go to the chateau and have them cater it, or I just pick up the food. It's, chicken parm and spaghetti and rolls. That's what these kids like. It's a little messy, but if they're going to have dinner, it's fine. So I would do a buffet.
Okay.
For sure. First of all, it's less money.
Okay.
And How many people are you going to have?
Probably 100.
Oh, 100.
Yeah.
We can talk more about it later. I can help you plan it if you want.
Well, there's a board.
Oh, there's a board.
Yeah.
You want to get a space that is local.
VFW?
Oh, I don't do VFW.
So I think to minimize,
but maybe for a sports
stress of the planners, I think a venue where we can show up, decorate, and they set up and take down is best.
I think so. You can do that at the Chateau. They have a room downstairs.
And then would you hire a DJ?
Either that, yeah, probably. Depends on your agenda. I'd have to really go through the budget, the agenda, right? Because the DJs are about $900. So
somebody might be able to just bring their Bose speaker and put on a playlist.
Yeah, I have a big speaker, and I just put on Spotify.
Got it.
Depends if they're going to be dancing. It depends, like, who's going to do the announcing. You need a microphone, a podium. Who's going to be announcing? Is it going to be the DJ? Is it going to be you? You know, there's all these factors that go into it.
Got it. And what about some little special nuances? What makes an event special?
I think I always give out merch. You know, I give out mugs or pens or something. The decoration is important. The vibe in the room. You want to have some flowers, balloons. You want to have good food, good music, and someone who will capture the audience so it's not boring. I can't tell you how many times I went to these banquets and I'm like falling asleep by the end. Yeah. You want someone to engage the audience.
Okay.
And that's in any event, any speaker. But we can talk more about the little things. I mean, do you need trophies and things like that?
I don't know. This is my first time being part of something like this.
Well, if you have a banquet and you're giving out awards, you want to find an award company. There, you can just Google it.
And what do you do at the event to make it not boring?
You have engaging speakers. You say some funny things. You can tell a little story. It's a much longer conversation than we can have right here. We'd have to sit down and talk because every event's different.
You ask her
every half hour.
Well, no. I
need amount of time.
I mean, how old are the kids?
10 to 14.
So you want to put some games around the room?
Oh, okay.
You know, like they can play like checkers, or I often do that.
Yeah, because they are competitive girls.
And that's another thing.
Okay. Yeah.
But that's
maybe like cornhole.
But that's another thing you can do to bring people together at a networking event. You put out a game of checkers, you know, or you put out this, I don't know.
I don't know, Dayna. I'm not walking into a networking event playing checkers.
Well, we're talking about the banquet.
No, she said a networking event. She puts out checkers.
Oh.
No, I don't put out checkers. I forget. It depends on the event, but people go over and do it. You know, it's a way to connect.
So
I don't do it all the time.
You could do that in a venue like an Easton Country Club if you could put in little games or something.
Yeah.
So you're saying that would draw people.
You know what else? A photo booth.
Oh.
That is key. People love it. They have now the mirror. It's called the mirror.
Selfie mirror. So it's a selfie mirror?
No. Oh. I mean, you can take selfies, but usually I have
it's a special mirror, and it's called the selfie mirror.
I don't know that mirror, but I just have the mirror.
And I've had you look skinny.
And photo booths, and then
we have a fat mirror at our office.
Yeah.
A fat mirror.
You walk down the hallway, and you
under a fluorescent light. Too.
Is it the mirror? I mean, what does it do?
The mirror is warped.
Oh, the mirror is warped.
So you look like a wobble. And I've complained about the mirror every day.
Another thing you can do is name tags.
Oh, right.
I usually put chocolate. You want the logo to be somewhere where you can take pictures too. Like what's it called? Repeat with the soccer logo.
Yeah.
Those are expensive, I think, but like $500. But you can make one at Staples, just a sign.
Great idea. Where people can have their picture taken.
Yeah, like I have like a metal stand that says DZ Events on it. I think you saw it.
Yeah, we have a poster like that for St. Jude's.
Yeah, make a banner.
The poster that you make us put away.
Yeah, you want a banner with their logo. And it's soccer, so you could do a soccer theme where you could make like little soccer. You could buy chocolate soccer balls.
Oh, right. Keeping the theme.
Yeah, you want to keep the theme soccer, so think soccer.
Lacrosse.
I mean, lacrosse. Think lacrosse.
Right. I got it.
I mean, if you go to state,
lacrosse sticks.
Yeah.
go to Party City,
City.
and they ask if they have, or you can look online.
Problem solver.
Yeah. Jason Weinstein.
Maybe we could raffle off a stick.
Yeah, raffles, giveaways. They're big. So you have like the tickets, the raffle tickets.
People love a raffle. I love a raffle, but I will tell you, it's a lot of work putting raffle baskets together.
I don't like any of it.
It's not a lot of work. What you do is
it is so much work.
It is.
You don't have to put.
Don't listen to Dayna.
It's
a lot of work.
It's so much.
No,
work.
it's not work. You go to the local places and you have them donate $20 pizza, or you have them donate a service. Like I would donate. Now, well, they probably don't want networking advice, but like I donated an hour of free networking advice. People donate things. Like you don't have to put baskets together. You can just go to different stores and different
gift cards.
Yeah.
Hairdress. Like St. Jude's.
Yeah, like just like that.
Yeah.
I don't think it's hard, but I have no problem asking anyone either.
Right.
So those are some ideas.
I love it.
It's perfect. You got some good ideas.
I would put balloons on the table that maybe had lacrosse sticks on it, or I don't know if they have those. But again, think lacrosse. And sometimes they have the napkins that match.
Oh, right.
But you have to like decide what you're going to spend money on. What's important.
Who's funding this?
Well, partially will be sponsorship money, and that's my responsibility, and ticket sale prices. So you'll buy tickets to go. Again, where am I?
I'm sorry about that.
And
for those of you who are not watching but just listening, Dayna's chewing on a mint.
So we're in the process of finding the venue right now.
Yeah.
And then once you have the venue, everything I think kind of will fall into place.
The first and foremost thing you need to know is your budget.
Yeah.
Then you find the venue. There are places that will donate the venue. You want to find a free venue space.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
Yeah, M-Style stores on Monday and Tuesday.
I don't think the lacrosse kids.
You know, it used to be
kids and their parents.
No, it used to be we got soccer that
Oh, it was a soccer building?
Yeah.
Oh.
There are
well, it's a hard one to figure out because let's say you've got an invite list of 150. And there's ticket sales, right? So you kind of have a little bit of a nail biter, this is your wheelhouse, Dayna, right? Like you have to figure out how many people are coming. And I guess that once they actually buy the ticket, put their money where they're.
I think you should sell the tickets first and make a deadline to buy them by this date. Maybe then find the venue, but it's a big event, so you might not be able to do that.
Yeah.
So what town is it?
Easton.
Yeah, I will think of some venues, but that's a big event. You need a big space for that.
Yeah. Well, right now we're looking at spaces with 150. So
I have an idea. What did they do last year?
Similar to what but it's a different board.
I think you should have it at. You should have it at a hotel, such as on Route 1. What's that hotel? Holiday Inn. They have conference rooms there.
Yeah.
And they'll do everything for you.
Yeah, that's what we need.
Yeah.
Easton Country Club will do it too.
Or Easton Country Club.
Barrett's is another one. So I called Easton Country Club this morning, and Barrett's is on my list today.
Oh, yeah.
Today.
Do you have to be a member to have it there, or do members get discounts?
You don't have to be a member. But what's interesting is Anne Marie's no longer working with them.
Right.
So that was our friend who was the event person for anything. But they decided to scale back a little bit. They're not doing weddings anymore.
Oh, they're not?
No. He said that they're not doing venues. They're not doing events that really require a lot of hand holding.
Gotcha.
Like a wedding.
Yeah. Another place is the Cape Club in Sharon. They have a beautiful space for you.
Where's that?
It used to be Spring Valley Country Club.
Oh.
And they have a big...
Well, I feel like that's not going to be in the budget.
And I feel like if it's it's for, let's say, a local organization, shouldn't you have the event in the town that you're in?
You know what you want to do? You want to get sponsors that give you money. Sponsor the event. Like donate the food or donate the flowers or donate the balloons.
I was going to say, will DZ Events sponsor?
I don't have the budget right now, but maybe
I
next
tried.
Year.
I asked.
Well,
maybe next year.
That's
maybe
my
Caldwell
other thing.
Bank or maybe you're
Well, Weinstein Keach is sponsoring.
sponsoring.
Yeah, I'm
yes.
just wrapping up my sponsorship responsibilities, and now we're moving into banquet responsibilities. So it's a lot.
See, for me, it's not a lot.
I begged you not to sign up for this.
I did not sign up for this. Let the record show.
I begged
did
you.
not sign up for this. In fact, I said to my friends in the beginning, let me get back to you because my plate is really full. And they said, okay, our first meeting, and we expect to see you then.
How many people are on the board?
Well, there's two. There's the board of whatever, I guess, decision makers. And then there's another board for the banquet, putting the banquet
How
together.
many people are on the banquet board?
Probably 4 or 5.
Yeah, everyone just delegate. You know, you find the venue.
Yeah.
You figure out the food. You figure out the table settings. Are they going to be, assigned seating or anything like that?
Probably not. I mean, I went to a banquet Friday night, and God, they did a great job. It had all the components that you're talking about. You walked in, there was a room that looked beautiful. They had a balloon arch. There were balloons at each table. The food was kid appropriate, so that was good. They had Baltazar, so he played music for the kids to jump around and dance.
Oh, cute.
And he also had the audio equipment to be able to use the microphone to announce the raffle winners and also have a little talk. But to your point, it's tough to capture an audience of
They
10
just
to
want to run
14-year-olds.
around.
They just want to run
They
around.
literally just want to run around.
They want to run around.
Right.
Yeah.
Another thing that is really popular with that age group
Yeah.
is a candy bar.
Oh, parents would love us if we put out a candy bar.
Yeah, I made a candy bar for a bar mitzvah. I'm not gonna. I mean, I'll do it for you if you want.
Yeah.
It's you put in nothing that they have to use their hands with, but you put in chocolate balls and you put in there's a candy store in Sharon that has really cool candy. So when I did an event for Digitas, we worked together in the 80s. So I got all the 80s candy like the Mary Janes and things.
Oh, I love Mary Jane's.
You should do a candy.
I love Mary Jane's.
A candy.
Bit of honey
I worry
too.
about my teeth.
But what
love
you
a bit of
do
honey.
about the candy bar, you have to
I used to
cover.
eat those at Roller World.
Oh, yeah.
You have to cover the candy bar until it's time for dessert because the kids will
Pillage.
Yeah, they just go like this.
Yeah. They'll be like
Right.
animals.
They don't want dinner. They want the candy bar.
Yeah,
Let's
so
be honest.
So you go to.
This is turning into a mini bat mitzvah, if you ask me.
So what you do with the candy bar?
Yeah.
You have someone make the
I
candy
feel
bar.
like it's really going over the top.
Okay.
Well, I know people who attended a banquet recently and they said it was terrible.
What was terrible about it? The food,
Everything. A couple of people said to
paper
me.
plates.
Everything.
I mean, I offer event consultation. So
Meredith, there you go.
There we go.
Done.
yeah, I just basically gave you everything you need.
There you go.
You go to Marshall's and you get all these little tall and bowls and fill it with candy.
Done. There's nothing else to talk about here.
I mean, Anne Marie had to retire prior to me doing this.
Yes, but Meredith, you can do it.
Well, thankfully, there's a few people.
Yeah, and just
But this
run
is good
everything.
advice.
Just run everything by us at the office.
When's
Right.
the event?
Right?
When is it?
I don't know yet. We got to find the venue. So that's what we're trying to hammer
Well,
down.
you need to hammer down a month.
Oh, May.
May.
May is very busy.
So
Correct.
you
But
need to
Mark
get
at
on
Eastern
this. You
Country
need to get
Club.
on this now because
Dana's a wreck. You are hurry
I had a
up.
call this morning about
Let
it.
me tell you.
I'm gonna have it.
To
I'm gonna
plan
have
a
it booked.
150 person event, you
Yeah.
need like 6 months.
You're way.
We don't have 6
You're
months.
right,
way.
well,
This was just given
way
to me.
And you need an
behind.
event. You need an event person like me to help you.
We don't have that.
You
We have
better
a-
hire
We have a
Dana.
committee.
I don't care.
We have a committee.
You guys have waited for the last minute. Now you have to pay for a
The
planner.
committee needs to kick it up.
Yeah.
It's a big event. I'm going to give awards, get sponsors.
We're not doing sponsors. I already have the sponsors buttoned up.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, it is what it is.
Yeah.
It's going to be lovely.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what your next event should be that you don't have planned.
Well, I am planning.
Oh, we met some sex coach is coming on.
On here?
Yeah.
Oh, Brittany?
Yeah.
Awesome. So I did.
I don't know how that's going to go.
I did it.
That maybe should be a nighttime show.
Probably.
I did a sex love.
Please don't say the S word.
Oh, I did a relationship
No.
online event. It was so funny. This guy called in with Lisa Acker. This guy called in from.
Yeah, Lisa was on our podcast.
They called in from the UK.
She was on with Brian.
So this is how the networking.
Oh, they
works.
called in from the UK. What was their question?
What is wrong with all these women? It's like I can't get anyone to just like stay together. He's like they're on apps. The problem is they're on apps. Oh, tomorrow night I have a singles event for 20s and 30 years old at Scholars in Boston, and I wish Alexa was coming.
I know we're not going to be on air in time for that event for tomorrow, but
so the biggest event I'm planning in September is an international business women's conference.
International.
I'm not sure it'd be international. International,
Right.
Yeah, maybe not international, but Women's
Scrap
Day
that.
is Friday. International Women's Day is Friday.
Women's
Sorry,
Day.
that's in my head. I'm going to
forget the international. Bonjour.
Okay, so I'm going to have like an all-day event.
Stephanie.
Listen,
Au
I'm going
contraire.
to have an all-day event. We're going to have breakfast
Hello.
and lunch.
Hello.
Stephanie.
I'll wear my wellies.
Yeah,
Chicanas.
that's going to be
Gala.
a great event.
Efaristo.
Very good.
So,
What other languages can you
Hola.
speak?
¿Cómo estás?
Oh, good. Yeah, good one. Good one. So so wait, what?
I'm going to have about 6 women leaders
Oh.
speaking at my women's conference in September. And
Where is it?
I haven't found a place that I'm on the lookout. Probably Boston or Waltham, where people have money to pay for the tickets. It's going to be expensive because I'm going to have a buffet, lunch, and some very, very good speakers.
Do you have to pay your speakers?
I try not to, but I don't think people should work for free. But what they get is exposure, and they get more jobs. They get out there. That like my Heidi does all my events for free. She gets clients because she's a business coach,
Right.
and she gets speaking engagement because she's so good. Someone's like, oh, I like her. So I don't really have in the budget to pay $2,000 for a speaker. So I try and get free speakers that want to get out there and get known. So I had one Saturday. She wants to get paid for the next one, and I will pay her for the next one because she was so good. But it has to be a win-win-win for me too. Like, the M Styles was great, but we're not going to do it that way again. There has to be something in it for me. Like, I have to get a percentage of the sales. We're going to get out a call. But it has to be a win-win for the speaker, the store owner, and me. Like, we have to make equal money. So I'm building my company, and I'm learning as I go. But then again, I got exposed to 250 women who they're joining my group. They want to know what I'm doing. So there's benefits to doing free things too.
Got it.
Yeah.
I do free things all the time.
I'm too
A
nice.
lot of our job is free until the end.
Mm-hmm.
I'm too nice.
And even like the
I know.
volunteering and stuff.
You do so much, Meredith.
Yeah, I volunteer.
I don't know how you do it all.
Too much, but
And a mother of 3. And now
I
you're
think
on the
that's-
board.
I think that's important though, that we give back.
I do too.
At least for me, giving back to the community that's given me so much. That's why I'm involved.
I think any woman in business should give back. I've given back to Ukraine,
Steph?
breast cancer.
Have I given back?
No.
We have to think of something for you.
I'll think of something. I know I've
That's
given
why
back.
I do double
you
duty
did.
for
You did a
Weinstein Keach.
nonprofit event for St. Jude.
Yeah.
That's giving back.
I gave back.
Yeah.
You did a great
That
job
was a
with
great
that
event.
First
you
of all,
put so much time and energy into
let's
that.
not forget, it was my brainchild from year one.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean?
I said, let's do a St. Jude event.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's great. It's a great cause.
It's a great event. We sell out every year.
Correct.
I know. I had a
Do you think we should take a year off this year?
no.
No.
So yeah, I had to beg to get in. It sold out. I'm like, Alexa, I gotta let us in. Steven's gonna kill me because he told me to sign up.
Because you know what happens? As soon as I post, we're sold out, Then everybody starts getting the phone
That's
calls.
exactly right. Like I'll say, I have 10 tickets left.
Yeah, they
only
were in
have
a
20.
panic. We're like,
Right.
okay, this person bought a ticket, but they told me they're not coming, so Dayna can take that one.
Right.
And
Yeah.
Right.
Well, it's not a huge venue, and I like it the way it is.
Right.
I think that the girls did an absolutely hit it out of the ballpark job. I mean,
I
they
agree.
doubled what they made
Amazing.
from last year.
I agree.
And it's a hell of a lot of fun, a perfect time of year. It's casual.
Yeah.
And the donors are just off the charts. We sent a lot of money to St. Jude's Hospital
Oh my
for
God, so
cancer
much.
research. Yeah.
Well, so yeah, I mean, I think every time I do an event, I
21.
learn something new that I'm going to do better in the next one. And that's how.
Well, I was told to stay off the microphone
Yes. For
at the St. Jude
a
event.
whole host
Why?
of reasons.
Well, because you start, you start having a beer or two, and then by the time it's raffle time,
somebody was standing with her backside to the audience.
Who is that?
I don't know.
it might have been
somebody-
me.
Oh,
Sorry, audience.
So afterwards,
That's pretty
I
bad.
said, Steph, we need to have a conversation. There's a professional here whose profession it is to
much
talk on
better.
the microphone.
Right. And then Alex and I were fighting over the microphone.
Correct.
We were pulling it out of each other's
Anyway,
hands.
so they let the professional with the microphone
It was much better
speak.
this year.
It was,
yeah, much
awesome.
better.
yeah.
Listen.
But the benefit is it's 3 years. And to your point, Dayna, they've learned each year, and
Right.
it just gets better and better.
It does.
And it's more streamlined. It's easier for them.
Exactly.
They talk about doing it at a different venue, but the thing is, now you're reinventing everything.
no, you're not.
Well,
It's the same
kinda.
event in a different space.
I suppose. But if you have a bigger venue, now you got to sell more tickets. You got to fill the spaces, all of that.
I think you should have vendors at your events. Get a bigger space, and I sell tables at my events. So if someone buys
Oh.
a table, $50, $100, depends where it is. Make money that way too,
That's
because
nice.
people want to advertise their business.
Yeah.
What better place to do when you have all these people in there? I had 7 vendors at M Styles.
Oh,
Yes, and everyone.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was. So
It's a
that's
good tip.
It's another thing you can do.
yeah.
You can also do it. I don't know if you could do it at the banquet. I don't think it's a good place to do it.
I
but-
can't wait till this banquet's over.
I'm actually kind of enjoying
Hasn't
it.
even started yet.
Yeah.
Oh, I used to go to those banquets when the kids were in sports.
Yeah.
But reinventing the wheel is something to think about.
Well, it's one thing, I think, if you're an event planner, right?
Right.
That's your job. But it's another if you have a full-time job
Right.
and you're doing this as a volunteer
Like you?
job. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that there's things that you can do, but there's also things that take a tremendous amount of time and energy. And you have to be mindful of that, not to burn yourself out.
you don't want to get burnt out. You want to streamline things. So you need someone like me to tell you how to do it easier and not harder.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I
What's your consulting fee, Dayna?
It's $100 an hour.
That's good.
You guys can afford that.
I get stuff done though.
I'd have to go out and get more sponsorships.
I mean, if I gave you 5 hours, I'd get everything done for you. Honestly, I get
There you go.
I get things done fast.
Yeah.
So for $500, what would she get?
Whatever she wants me to do. The venue, organize it, set up MailChimp. Do you have MailChimp?
No.
So how are you getting the word out to your customers?
Well, so they're not customers. It's a league. And so the league president and secretary has access to the
All the
list of
emails.
registered
Oh, okay.
players.
I have I use MailChimp to get the word out for my events. So you've probably gotten some emails from me. I put you on the list, and then
Just a few.
yeah, and then I got in trouble because I sent a dating one to someone who's not dating, and so I took her off the list because I don't have it separated by men.
Wait,
and women.
what'd she say?
She said, "I'm taken aback that you sent me an email for a singles event for 50-year-olds," and
That's so good.
Our last guest,
I'm very
yes,
happy.
she should go to one of Dayna's single events.
Yeah.
I think that I'm going to do a 40 to 50. This is what I want to ask you. I think I'm onto something with this speed dating because the app, no one likes the apps. So what age group do you think I should do?
I'm
Speed
actually
dating's been around for a long time.
I'm pre-dating.
you know that, right?
I
Marriage.
understand that, but
right.
people aren't meeting people. So they want in-person events.
Yeah.
And I have a group that I just joined with
I think so you're asking what age group?
so like 40 to 50, 50 to 60. I'm doing 20s and 30s tomorrow night. There's a lot of single
How
people.
many tickets did you sell for the 20s and 30s?
That one is not so great. It's about 30 tickets, and I have to count the boys and the girls.
I feel like that age group would be tough to pin down.
It's tough.
Please, they won't even
event.
talk to people on the phone.
Yeah.
I can't imagine them going to a speed dating.
But I'm not going to cancel it.
I think you should do a mini Love is Blind.
What's Love is Blind?
What?
What?
Do you watch? No one watches Love is Blind?
I don't watch TV.
We're on season 6.
What is
It's
it?
the best. So they have a certain amount of men, a certain amount of women, and you go into pods and you never see what they look like. So you pretty much date them without seeing them for a couple of weeks.
Oh, that's like the dating
And
game.
then they end up falling in love, and then they end up getting engaged. And then there's the big reveal. So they stand on one side behind a door, and she stands on one side behind a door, and then
And what's the reaction?
the door opens, and sometimes it's like, oh my God, you are hot. And other times it's like, I like your teeth. That just happened on episode 6 because one of the girls claimed she looked like Megan Fox. And the looks aren't supposed to matter. It's Love is Blind.
Oh.
And he went for her because she said she looked like Megan Fox. And she does not look like Megan Fox. And the other girl he didn't pick, she goes, you are going to be sorry. Wait till you see what you missed out. You are going to need an EpiPen.
So what happened?
Because she's gorgeous.
The one he didn't pick is gorgeous. Oh.
Like beyond, she looks like a Kardashian. She's gorgeous. So it's a whole thing.
That's
and
funny.
I just love it.
Is this on cable or on an app?
This is on Netflix, and it's
Okay.
called Love is Blind. You can start, and then they get
I'm gonna check it
married.
out.
So they have to go. They go get their wedding dresses. Oh, they go on a honeymoon first.
Do they get divorced?
Then they have to. Then they have to live with each other while they plan their wedding. So then they plan their wedding, and then so they put on the bridal gown. He gets his tux. All the friends come, and then you go to the altar, and then they say, Meredith, is love blind? Are you going to marry Sean? And then you would either say yes or no.
So how about
And
that?
then so at the end, we're all like, because we don't know who's going to say yes and no. And they like kind of trick you. So we don't know who's going to be ending up with each other. But what's interesting is one of the girls on season 6 was a Patriots cheerleader.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So my friend Kayla actually was a cheerleader with her. And so she makes references to the Patriots and cheerleading. So
are these all aspiring? Oh, we got 3 minutes.
Oh.
Are these all aspiring actors and actresses?
They don't say so, but people like to, but they really are looking for relationships. So a lot of the marriages have worked out and they're married and they have kids. And the whole premise is love is blind, which Alexa needs because she is
Not
immediately, she is not blind at all. And she does everything by looks, including your mother. So if your mother's not cute, she's not swiping on you.
She's out too.
If your sister's ugly, you're out too.
Yeah, I've married 33 years and I'm proud of it. Together 36 years already. So
Mazel tov and Zimatov. Zimatov and Mazel tov. Mazel tov.
I can give relationship advice. I know how to work it.
There you go. And I think that we should just end it there.
Agreed.
She knows how to work it. So, ladies and gentlemen,
Dayna, thank you for coming on
if you need
again.
marriage
Thank you so
advice or any type of other advice, reach out to Dayna. She's only $100 an hour, folks.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, or by the event. Depends on the event.
Or by the event. Yeah. You know where to find her. Dayna, Dayna Zola. Dayna, thank you so much for coming on the podcast.
Thanks for having me.
And
Thanks, Dayna.
bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.